Hello, I'm Dr. David Thomas. I'm a practicing psychotherapist in Tampa, Florida. The topic today is how to relieve anxiety without medications. Some of the materials you might need would be a quiet place, a piece of paper and a pencil, or a journal in order to reflect and to be able to record your thoughts. Anxiety, for the most part, is nothing more than reflection of thought. And so, since thinking drives anxiety, to relieve it without medications is certainly very helpful. So if we go with the idea that thinking drives anxiety, we want to have a model to use in order to change or minimize that anxiety. The model that we typically use is what we call an ABC model. The A of the model is the activating event, stressors, that's what you get anxious about. C of the model, which is a consequence, that's the feeling and the subsequent behaviors. And B of the ABC models is beliefs. And the beliefs are the thinking that you have about the stressors or the activating events. So if you want to change the C, emotional consequence, you change your thinking about that activating event. Now when we look at anxiety, the thinking associated with anxiety, remember anxiety is fear-based. And it's an irrational fear because in primitive times, anxiety was a helpful emotion because it activated the fight or flight mechanism. But we don't have saber-toothed tigers today, but we do have job interviews, confronting friends, driving over bridges. And so as we begin to challenge the thinking, we recognize that anxiety is always future-based. It's never in the present. You cannot get anxious about the present. It's always about the future. So you have a what if, something in the future, and then some catastrophizing or awfulizing statement, exaggeration of how bad the event is, and then some idea that you can't stand, can't deal, can't cope with whatever that stressor is. And so if you begin to attack or dispute that type of thinking, you bring the anxiety down. Again, this is Dr. David Thomas looking at how to reduce anxiety.